I'm Jade Vanriel, and welcome back to my channel. Today's a little bit of an interesting video. So I recently was kindly gifted a stay at an unplugged cabin in the middle of nowhere, outskirts of North London, well technically Essex, and it was like a dream come true for me. It was something that I've always aspired to experience. You basically go there to unplug. You have the option to put your phone away and not bring in any electronics, and they give you like a little Nokia phone for, you know, emergencies, etc., to call or call them for any help or if you need anything. But there is no service desk, there is no reception. You are literally in a cabin in the middle of nowhere, and I think it's a great place, like I said in the video as well, for couples, or if you're someone like me and you want to do it alone and just get away and just have a retreat. I went with my doggy, of course. My intention wasn't necessarily to completely shut off the world. It was more so to just have a bit of peaceful time, have a change of scenery, limit my phone so I wasn't on it loads. If I was on it, I was just watching things just to keep me occupied and distracted, which you'll understand why. Hi Richie! We have made it to our off the grid staycay. I have not actually gone up here because I didn't want to mess it up, and I really wanted to experience it for the first time with you guys. Hey! So this area here is a mess because this is where all my luggage and food and stuff is, and I need to like unpack and put all the food in the fridge and stuff like that. There's my coat, my hat, Richie's coat and everything. Oh my god, what an interesting journey here, what an interesting walk here, but it feels amazing. How is this real behind me? It doesn't even look real. Wait, can I zoom? Oh my god, it does not look real over here. Okay, so anyway, I need to get back to organization. Also, there isn't any heating in here and it's a little bit chilly, so I'm gonna have to actually do this fire, and I've never done anything like this in my life, so you guys are going to have to witness this firsthand because I'm quite scared, but I think it's going to be good. So I think if I can do it now during the day, at night I should be okay, and obviously just keep the heat in and we should be all right. Yeah, we shall see. Wish me luck. So I made makeshift socks for Richie so that I don't have to wash him again, because when we got here I washed his paws, but he's already getting them off, so I better go now. Also, it's actually kind of dark now, so I want to have the walk now, and I've done the fire so we can chill. Then I'm going to make some pasta. My sleepy head. Morning. Oh, hello, Chunky. There's our humble abode, you guys. Wow, literally in the middle of nowhere it feels. Basically are. But I'm deciding whether to go and have a quick walk to the car, which is just down there. The only thing is it's super muddy down there. Right, he's gonna be sniffing everything. I should have left him. So I've come to my car and it's still here and it's still safe. I've got a bottle of water, and I think I'll make this like a regular thing, but I think I might have to leave Richie sometimes because he's just a lot of effort. He's so muddy now from that walk. We just met some people walking their dog, so we're gonna go head back up that way to our cabin. Are you ready, Richie? Yeah, he looks very ready, and he's really seems to be loving this country life. I'm telling you, maybe we're both meant for country life because we've just adapted so naturally. Let me show you. Can't just tell you about it, I've got to show you. So this is behind the kitchen, and guys, how, oh, I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but it's so bright outside, so I think I'm going to create some content. I just did my makeup and I realized that I have no eyelash glue, which is fine, so I've just got mascara and liner on, but it's fine because I didn't really want to do super glam. That's not the vibe of this place anyway. Just wanted to get myself ready just so that I feel good, you know, following my words of advice. And I might try and shoot some content today. I've got this really cute pajama lounge set from River Island that I need to shoot. If it doesn't work, it's fine, it's not the end of the world. I haven't even had breakfast yet. It's already 9 AM, so I've been up 2 hours now. We've gone for a walk, went to the car, had our baths. Richie is there sleeping. Got the fire on, so it's nice and warm in here, and I'm just gonna do a quick little tidy up, and then I think I might have coffee today. No, I'm gonna have hot chocolate because it's a detox time. I'm gonna have hot chocolate today, and then I might have some granola, but I'm already thinking about lunch. I think I might have like a miso soup. But this is what I'm wearing. It's actually like, it looks like a gym kit, but the material is more cottony, I would say, so it's a bit more on the lounge side. You can definitely use it for the gym, but I think I would probably use this for like yoga. You know, there's like a slight difference in the material. It's less like sweat proof, I would say. Like, it will probably show your sweat patches a bit more. The view's amazing, but it's backlit, so we're gonna see what we can do with the content. We'll figure it out. I'm just laying my edges right now. Lippy. But so far no rain, which is amazing because I've got Richie's towel outside on the bench. You probably can't see it, but I've got his towel outside on the bench drying, so I need to actually just double check the weather to make sure that there won't be any rain for a while, just so that I can actually create content as well. My plan is to create a little bit and then literally relax, read, write, and just plan, get creative a little bit, and just, yeah. It's very rare that I get an opportunity like this, so I don't want it in vain. I want to actually feel renewed and refreshed when I leave here, basically. I didn't bring my camera battery charger because that is a plug. So when the camera dies, it dies.
Something inside's got me feeling a way for you. An unbreakable force, it keeps pulling me towards you, yeah. I get excited whenever you're around. It's like my heart is the ground, God, it's perfect timing.
So I have the radio, not the radio, I have a cassette playing, and I found a soul tape, and I'm not gonna lie, it took me a little while to remember how to use the cassette, but it really does take me back to like my childhood when me, my brother and my cousin, we used to like have this cassette player thing, tape player, and we would like record songs, and I was always singing. Almost 10, but it's not getting late because I don't have loads to do. Let me turn this down. Sorry, I forgot there's a thing called copyright. So yeah, and I was like, why are you rushing? Sorry, there's hair in my mouth. There's no meeting, there's no email to respond to, there's no content to create like that. I feel like I don't want to be in work mode, I just want to be in documenting, relaxing and me time mode. Everything just looks so beautiful. I love it. I have to show you this view again. I know I'm going to be so annoying this whole vlog, but you just have to see this view again. Oh, it's so pretty. I don't know if you guys can see the birds, but oh, I'm just in love with nature. Anyway, I am actually hungry, so I'm gonna go and have something to eat now. Peace. Somebody just woke up from their nap and we're going for a walkie. Somebody is so due a haircut, but guys, I haven't got his haircut because it's so cold at the moment that his hair keeps him so warm. So, but yeah, he's very outgrown. This is very outgrown for Richie. He doesn't usually look like this. There's my dog. I don't know if you guys are gonna hear me, but we're just out for a little walk. Nobody here, no buildings. Like, look at his coat, you guys. I think that's farmland, and it looks like they're doing some crops, so we're not gonna go over there. I don't want to stample on anyone's hard-earned work. Ooh, so we're gonna turn around. Now we're walking against the wind. Oh my god. Like I'm literally in the middle of nowhere. You guys, this wind is mad. Can you come in now? Let's check his feet because he started limping today. In you get. Good boy. Look, I've even started blacking out the apartment. I've brought the curtain down here. I've brought the curtain down there. I'm gonna leave that one open though because scenic views and stuff. But yeah, this bed, I love it. We love it. Richie's been falling asleep on it as well. I didn't bring his bed because I knew it was a new place, and when we go to a new place he needs to sleep with me, and that's how he is. He really is his mother's child. Oh, he's a cutie. So that towel's on the floor because whenever I wash his feet, I let him, he falls asleep on there because he hates being wet.
And now you're here by my side.
It's dinner time, you guys, so I have some ready-made chicken wings from Tesco. I add some salt and pepper, that's it, because there's no seasoning and I didn't bring any on purpose. Some quinoa, some sweet corn, some olives, some mozzarella. And I have to say, I'm eating nicer than I do at home because like I've literally like stripped down my food. But I do realise I actually didn't eat very well yesterday. I had pasta. If my boyfriend's watching this, I just needed to comfort myself for doing such a scary thing for me. I was nervous. But anyway, can you hear the storm? It's crazy. So yeah, I'm gonna go because I like the background noise of what I'm watching, just distracting and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna eat my food now, and I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Ow, I look so oily, but Rich and I have been chilling out. Rich has been sleeping, he's actually sleeping in front of me. But we're literally in a storm right now. Like, that's the best way I can describe it. It's kind of like exciting me but scaring me at the same time because I'm like, I hope you don't tip over. I hope it doesn't get so windy where an accident happens or we get stuck. Because of that, I want to like distract myself, so I'm gonna watch something on my phone. And who's that? My dad. But it is really cozy. I would definitely recommend couples come here. I'm just enjoying being secluded and having the option to choose what I want to do. Can you hear it? Or like the window was just moving. But this dog does not care. This dog does not even care. He is sleeping through it, mate. So as you can see, the vlog abruptly ended during the storm. So that night, this crazy storm occurred, and I was checking the weather every day. Even the day that we left the house to go, I was actually unsure as to whether I should go or not because it was crazy rain, right? I have a tendency to like cave in or give up when something's slightly out of my comfort zone. So this was a perfect opportunity for me to work through those fears and work through that comfort zone thing and just step out in faith and just do something different. And I knew that I would enjoy the experience and gain from it, but I did not know what to expect. So before I left out though, I tried to call the Unplugged team, but it went straight to voicemail. So I was like, okay, let me drop an email and send a DM. And then after a little while, they got back to me and I just wanted to find out whether they would recommend going during this weather. And the reason for that is because I was supposed to go, I think last month to another cabin. They've got quite a few around the UK, but they cancelled it because they said that the weather conditions, it was super muddy, I think, so it wouldn't have been a good experience. So I was thinking this might happen again, but they said to me, you know, no, it should be fine. It's entirely up to you. If you want to go, just let us know. The journey there was eventful. Richie hates the car, so that was interesting. And then I ended up stopping at a service station so he could go to the toilet. We ended up stuck in the service station for 45 minutes because there was like traffic getting out. Oh my god, like, is this God telling me not to go? But I still was like, no, I'm gonna go, I'm not gonna back down. So then you saw what happened when we were there. And then the storm. Eunice and all her mates came to attack us at the cabin. So you guys saw how windy it was when I was walking Rich, and then like, I don't know if the sound could pick up inside the cabin on the camera, but wow. Some parts of it felt really surreal. Like, I felt like I was in a movie, and I know Rich was kind of scared, so he was definitely like laying with me on the bed. He wouldn't leave my side. It was just a different experience, but it was also a bit therapeutic. Like, hearing the noise and being in this tiny cozy cabin. I had the fire going, you guys. I literally just learned a lot about myself and did things I'd never done before, like fires, and I became a pro at it. It was just crazy. I was so proud of that, like crazy. Anyway, but then there was a point where things just basically just turned for the worse, and I remember sitting on the bed trying to be positive and say, oh, it's just weather, Jade, but the cabin was moving. Like, the cabin was actually moving. Like, it felt secure, don't get me wrong, but I could feel the impact of the storm. The window felt like it was moving. Right. Okay. Then something that Rich does when he needs to go to the toilet, he goes straight to the door. He stands at the door and he's like, Mummy, I want to go wee. So that's what he does at home. So I just put his lead on, open the door, do his thing. Wind was blowing the door open. I was thinking, what we don't need right now is for the door to break, because then we are finished. Okay, so I was like holding the door, had the lead. Richie goes out, but he's like taking ages to get down the steps, and it's like a metal like railing kind of step with like holes in it. He's being blown around outside. Then he comes back and he's limping back to the cabin, and I'm like, typical Richie, he's got something stuck in his paw. But this time was different, because when I looked at the step, there was blood all over the step, and I was like, oh my god, what is that? What is that? Like, I was so confused. His foot, oh my god, has he cut his foot? Oh my god. Richie is calm. He doesn't bark, he doesn't cry, he doesn't scream, or like, he doesn't like kerfuffle. He's just so calm. And so I pick him up. I literally had to just step out with my bare foot, pick him up, and then like run and grab one of the towels, and then the blood is just evidently all over the towel, and I'm like, oh my god, why did I let him out? But I had to let him out because he needed to wee. I can't be cruel and not. So I started blaming myself. So I was like, oh my god. So then I was about to cry, you know when you feel yourself like the gush was coming, and I literally was like, no, this is not the time. God help me. I just started shouting, God help me, help me, help me. What should I do? What should I do? And I was like, first aid kit, first aid kit. And Rich kept trying to get up and walk around with his paw bloodied, limping, and I was like, sit down on the towel, right? Bless him. So then I started trying to wrap his foot up on the towel and make him sit down, and he was just sitting there like looking at me like so confused, poor thing. And then I eventually found the first aid kit, opened it up. Guys, there was one antibacterial wipe, one. And then there was loads of like bandages, but some of them were really big, so I just opened any bandage. Guys, it was a struggle. Me and Richie I had to scream at him for him to understand the intensity of what was going on. Like, babe, sit down. I need to tie your foot up as tight as I can so that this blood stops going, right? We went through like 2 or 3 bandages in a quick while, because he kept trying to pull it off, walk on it, and I'm like, Rich, you can't walk, like, just sit down. Eventually he sat down, I sat down on the bed, right? And he was just looking at me, and I was like, this dog is in pain, I don't know what to do. He was laying in the middle of the bed, so I was like, right, I need to calm down because I'm now scared because the cabin is still shaking, and in my head I'm like, we can't go anywhere. We cannot leave this cabin. As you guys saw, my car was not parked right outside the cabin. You can't park outside the cabin. It's a walkway for like 5 minutes. So my car is down a hill basically. And not only that, even if I managed to somehow weather the storm and get all of our stuff and the dog and myself safely to the car, where am I going? Because the area is it's farmland, it's off country roads, and it's country roads for miles before you get onto like a big road, like a main road, right? Pitch black. There are no street lights, and it is basically like 1.5 lanes, right? Mud, water, trees could drop into the road. There was nowhere to go. I literally had to sit in the storm and just deal with it. I had to just ride the wave. So then I was like, I can't call my mum because I just spoke to her like a few hours before, and I was like, Mum, we're fine, leave us alone, we're fine. And she will probably have a breakdown in northwest London, and she's so far away and there's nothing she can do. So I just couldn't tell her. But I called my boyfriend because I knew I needed somebody that would keep me calm. So I was explaining it to him. I was crying. That's when a little bit of crying came out because I had to hold that in and be strong for my baby. And my boyfriend, bless him, he was just so calming. He calmed me down. He was like, don't worry, try and sleep. Just try and sleep through it, try and sleep through it. But I just couldn't. I was just looking at Rich on the bed and laying there, just planning what I was going to do. Anyway, I left him. He was so tired, bless him. It was really late. I left him and I was just watching Married at First Sight Australia on my phone. Like, that's all I could do was just keep noise going because I could just hear the storm and feel it. So I was watching that to occupy myself, and then I doze off for like half an hour, wake back up, look at Richie. Richie was fast asleep. Then it got to like 2 a.m. Get up, start packing. I get up, I put gospel music on. I'm just singing gospel music, I'm just praying. I was so scared that I wasn't gonna make it home, you guys. Like, even thinking about it now, like, I don't even want to cry. I was so scared of my dog. Like, how serious was this with his foot? Oh, I didn't say, but eventually, basically what happened, TMI, his baby toe, like, the nail came out, basically. That's what happened. Yeah. Whew. I was saying to my boyfriend today, that was the scariest thing I've ever experienced. I can't think of anything else that I've experienced where I just had no control. I just had to like try and control my feelings because there was nothing I could do. I packed up all of our clothes, then I had to start like bagging up all our rubbish, all the like bloody towels, cleaned, did all the washing up. As soon as the daylight hit, I needed to leave. There was no time to be getting ready in the morning and all of that. I needed to leave, okay? So everything was ready. Richie woke up and he was watching me. I think I slept for like 3 hours in the storm, on and off. I set my alarm for like 6:30, woke up, it was still dark and the storm was still going on. And I was like, look, I don't care, we will get through the storm, right? I just need it to be light so I can see. As soon as the daylight hit, I got up, threw my loungewear on, my coat, my hat. Richie was looking at me, poor thing. And basically the plan was I had to leave Richie in the cabin and take all of our stuff down to the car. So they give you this like trolley. So I literally loaded all of our stuff, my suitcase, my camera equipment, my everything, my food shopping, packed it all up. And then I had to go through the mud with the trolley downhill for like 5 minutes or 6 minutes. It took me longer than it should because everything was so heavy and I'm in the mud and I'm literally being pushed by the wind. Ooh, guys, it was mad. But we got there and I was also thinking like, what if my car isn't there when I get back? Or what if it's like turned over? That storm and the location I was in and being in the middle of nowhere, like open space, you felt everything. Halfway there, now I need to go back and get Richie. So because I left Richie in the cabin, I had to give him he's there, a treat, a TREAT. When I walked back to the cabin, I could hear my baby barking. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry I left you, Rich, 5-10 minutes, but I had to get us out. I could hear him barking. He was obviously scared. He was obviously worried, like, where is my mom? When he saw me, he jumped up off at the bed, and he can't jump down the bed. So I had to like pick him up. I was like, don't worry, Baba, we're going home. I felt so strong, like, we're getting through this, we're going home. And then as I'm like putting him down so that he can have his last wee or do whatever he needs to do before we go, my Jacquemus bag, which it does this a lot, it turns over and everything in my handbag falls out in the middle of the storm and the wind. And I'm spitting rain, and Richie's there, and I'm like, God, I just need to get home. I just need to get home. I lost an earring. So my Vivienne Westwood earrings, I only have one now. Then I had to put Richie in the trolley. I think it took us 10 minutes to walk down. The whole 10 minutes, this dog is barking. And I'm like, please don't let any of these random farmers or whoever come out and hear the dog barking and think I'm doing something to him. Like, I'm not. We're just trying to get home. Anyway, we get in the car. And it's almost like there was a sense of peace. Like, Richie literally just calmed down. I think I cried, I think I screamed, and I was like, thank you, Jesus. When I got home, I was just like, I was just zoned out. I was just, what's the word? Blank. I was just still. I didn't even put the TV on until like the night time, like, and we got home at like 9 AM or 8:30 or something like that. I just couldn't do anything. Then I called my mum and told her. My mum's face, she was just like, but obviously she knew she had to be strong for me, and I'm so grateful, because usually my mum would take on my emotions and then we're both a mess. So the next day, called the vet, we went to the vet. They checked his foot. They said it's quite a common thing, but Richie's never had that happen. And because of his age, Richie's old, he's 14. These things could have major effects on him. And that's all I kept thinking is, am I going to lose my dog? Oh, but yeah, the vet was reassuring. He's got a bandage on his foot, a little red bandage. They said to leave it on for a few days. So many different scenarios were playing out in my head that could have happened genuinely, because we've heard now, days later, due to this storm, the amount of people that have died. We've seen videos of things that have happened, trees that have fallen on cars and houses and roofs being ripped off. This has all happened right after I got home. Thank you for watching me ramble on. I love you all so much, and I'm so glad I was able to document it and share with you guys as well. Whew, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you all in the next video, I guess. And I'm safe and I'm at home, and Valentine's Day was cute. Look at my roses. All right, bye.